As everybody knows by now, the United Kingdom suffered over the weekend its third major terror strike in 3 months on London Bridge. Here in Washington, that makes the obvious question, how does this affect the United States? Well, I think there are 3 effects, 2 of them pretty obvious and 1 less obvious but more important. First, for the obvious ones. This has inspired President Trump and the White House to push again to get his travel ban on immigration from 6 Muslim-majority countries where there are concerns about terror being exported to the U.S., to get that travel ban pushed through the courts and into law. The President himself did it over the weekend online. The White House picked up the theme on Monday. Secondly, this terror strike unexpectedly set off a kind of long-range online feud between President Trump and the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, which started when the president accused the London mayor of not taking the terror threat seriously enough. I think this has been an embarrassment to some on both sides of the Atlantic. It probably won't be a lasting problem, but it's going to leave a little bit of a lingering bad taste in transatlantic relations. Third, and perhaps most important but less obvious, I think these terror strikes, every one of them, teaches people whose job in the United States is to either prevent or minimize the effect of terrorism, something important they need to know about where the trends are headed. If you look at the first and the third of the British terror strikes, the ones in London, both happened with low-tech capabilities. They involved vehicles on bridges striking passengers and pedestrians, and knives being used to hurt people after those vehicles did their damage. Very low-tech, very hard to detect ahead of time as a result, but still can be very dangerous. The third British attack, the one in Manchester at the Ariana Grande concert, involved a bomb carried on a backpack. That's a fairly familiar theme. But the way the bomb was detonated was different. It wasn't an attempt to take it into a big event, but to strike on the periphery of that event. That's harder to stop and harder to detect, but it also showed that can be deadly as well, quite deadly as a matter of fact. And I think that that will compel American authorities at the national and the local levels to adjust the way they handle security at big events. So every terror strike is a tragedy, but every one carries some lessons as well.